One day after work, Friday, we decide not to go to the bar, and we go to this little mechanic shop over in Kilgore. There's this black dude's mechanic, friends of my Uncle Bobby. Uncle Bobby could blur the lines better than anybody knew. He didn't say racist stuff, and he hung out with black folks all the time. And he went to the black beer joints, and he went back and forth across the lines of that little small town with nary a care or worry, and got along with there. He was just one of those. He was very affable, very charming. Everybody wanted to hang out with him. He was a fun guy. So we go over to his buddy's shop, and he tells his buddy what the truck's doing. His buddy goes, "You need a brake booster." He said, "You got a brake booster. Some Toyotas very bad about the brake booster where it comes through the firewall. There being a leak right there, and it releasing pressure, losing vacuum into the cabin or something like that." He says, "All right." So me and him leave the mechanic shop. We go shoot a pool tournament at another little bar. I think maybe at the VFW. We go play a pool tournament. Uncle Bobby wins the pool tournament, gets himself about $150, which is a good night, good pool tournament in Kilgore, Texas. Next morning, Saturday, we get up. We're going to fix the Toyota on Saturday. This is how we fix the Toyota. We get up, we go get in that little Toyota pickup, and we drive off into Kilgore, and we stop at the liquor store. Because it's Saturday, he needs a little extra for Sunday. He goes ahead and gets himself the good size bottle of Yukon Jack to get you to Monday size bottle. Got to prepare in Texas. And we do us a snort, have us a cool cigarette, and we drive over to the Murphy's Parts Store in Kilgore, Texas. We go into Murphy's Parts Store, and Uncle Bobby talks shit with those guys for 30 minutes about everything under the sun that ain't a brake booster. One time, asked him what the brake booster's going to cost. They tell him what the brake booster's going to cost. Good God Almighty, boy! Man, y'all ain't gonna kiss me first? You just gonna drop a number like that on me? No, no. Damn. Then he talks shit with those guys for 30 minutes about everything, son, everything going on in Kilgore, who's playing guitar for who, that kind of mess. Then we leave. We leave Murphy's Auto Parts after a good 45-minute investment with no brake booster. I don't care because we do another snort in the parking lot. And by snort, I mean drink, like that's what they used to call it, a little snort of whiskey. We just throw you a slug back and take you a drink of that Coca-Cola and puts a little sparkle on your day. Then we go to the ABC Auto Parts, Longview. It's like big auto parts place. I think they're still there. In fact, I see the one in Henderson every time I drive up 259. So we go over and hang out in ABC Auto Parts, and he gets his buddy to look up this part for him. Damn, boy. Damn, y'all high. Damn. I can't believe it. Man, as long as we've been friends. You tell me that's the best you can do for me? So he's trying to barter on this part, and then we hang out there and we talk shit with those guys for half an hour. Once again, we leave. Without the brake booster. I don't care because we're going to get us another little snort. This time it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We still ain't got a brake booster, and we're about half in the bag. Now we go to a little junkyard off 59 by where the Rio used to be. There used to be a little junkyard over there, and we go over to the junkyard. Well, what y'all want for that brake booster? Oh, Bobby, we ain't got one. I got a new one I can sell you, but I ain't got an old one. How much you want for that new one? Oh, damn. And then we sit there and bullshit with those guys a minute. Now it's 5 or 6 o'clock. Still in Kilgore, over close to Longview. Still got to go back out to Lever's Chapel and fix the brake booster on the Toyota. Ain't got no brake booster. Now he drives out in the country, out past Lever's Chapel, way off down Sexton Road, out in the middle of nowhere. And there's a little group of houses 6, 7 houses, a whole bunch of junk cars all around these houses. No predictable kind of order. There is a dirt driveway off into the main center of all the houses. Bunch of kids. It's all black folks. Bunch of kids just out in the middle of nowhere. They kind of got their own little, I don't know, about six, like I said, 5 or 6 houses, like a compound going on. And we get out of the truck and we go up there. His buddies hanging around. They got a little fire going. They're bulling around. They got a little erected shop they're hanging out in. He tells these guys what he needs, and yeah, Bobby, I got you, bub. I got you. One of them comes back out with this old brake booster off Toyota. I don't know how old the brake booster is. I don't think it's that old. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. I don't know. I ain't seen a Toyota one out there around these houses, but here we are with a Toyota pickup brake booster. They tell him, I don't know, something cheap, 30, 40 bucks at the time. And then him and one of the guys goes off around the side of the shop and they talk about some other stuff. And that guy gives him a bag of some, probably like some prayer meeting supplies. That's what I would guess, little, all the supplies you need for a good prayer meeting. And he buys a little bottle of something clear off these guys. They ain't got no label. And they give us the brake booster. And now we leave their place. We do a little snort out of that clear bottle. And, whoo, son. Well, that's different. That you feel the inside of your testicles burn when you drink that stuff. Woo! Got a little fire on it. We leave those guys. And we start, he tells me to drive. But we're out in the country. I know where we're going. It's just back roads to my grandmother's. It's just back roads to the house. Mostly oil lease roads. He's like, you drive, Pooh Bear. I got to make a couple phone calls. He pulls out his little flip phone. And I'm driving him. And he starts calling all of his buddies and rounding up a party, basically. I need beer and ice, and I already got whiskey. I got this. I got party supplies. Call up so and so, old gal. Tell her to bring some of her friends. And he called up one of his other buddies. It was a butcher. Hey man, snag us some good meat. We're gonna throw a barbecue tonight. My Papaw Clark's barbecue was phenomenal. It was legendary. Had the sauce he made himself, everything. And his brisket was out of this world, but he had this smoker, this old homemade smoker he'd built in the front yard that I think they moved over to my Aunt Janet's house or something at some point because she wanted it. But it probably weighed about 3 tons. It was all made out of plate steel. He had a bunch of plate steel out in the wrecking yard he made all kind of crap out of that he scored somewhere. And this thing was made out of plate steel, and it looked like a church with a steeple. And you could put a bunch of wood, and we always had a bunch of pecan around there. East Texas is flush with pecan. Some oak, mostly pecan. And Uncle Bobby gets all these people bringing us stuff, right? They're all coming. They even got a buddy, a bunch of guitar players. They're going to bring speakers. They're going to hang out. And then we go to the house. He opens the hood on the Toyota, sets a brake booster on the hood of the Toyota, sets his toolbox on a little table there by the Toyota. And everybody gets there, and guys start playing music. Uncle Bobby starts cooking barbecue, and a couple of his buddies grab the tools and start changing the booster on the Toyota. I go over there and help them. But I don't really do nothing. They're doing all the work. We got guitar players. We got music. We partied into the night. And next day, we got up, went fix hot tubs with a Toyota that didn't die when you hit the brakes. The man, he had an interesting problem-solving algorithm, to say the least.